Hey Chanelle, thanks for the questions. And you definitely are missing something. And what you're missing is graphing on a number line. So let's take a look at this first example. We have the absolute value of x minus 1, and that is greater than or equal to 2. So remember what I'm going to do, I'm literally going to rewrite this as it is without the bars, simply just as it is. So that's our first equation. Our second one, x minus 1, and we're going to flip the direction, is less than, and we're going to flip the sign, negative 2. I'm going to solve each of these now by algebra. I'll just add 1. We'll do the same over here. We'll do them all at once. So we're going to have x is greater than or equal to 3, and we're going to have x is less than or equal to negative 1. So here's the part now where we have to graph this on a number line. So remember a number line, essentially an x-axis, starts at 0. And let's put in some numbers here. Okay, so I know that the solution x is any number greater than or equal to 3. So if 3 was right here, any number greater than that, I'm going to use a hard bracket. This would be all of that, right? Any number bigger than or equal to 3, and I'm using a hard bracket to indicate that it can be equal to 3. I'll do the same with our next solution. X is any number less than or equal to negative 1. So if here's negative 1, any number less than or equal to negative 1. The graphing is key because now, let me get a better color, we can write our answer in interval notation. We always start from the left with the most negative number, so this would be like negative infinity. So our answer in interval notation would be negative infinity all the way up to negative 1, hard bracket. Because we have an empty space, I'm going to use the union symbol, which is really just meaning and, then the interval from 3 with a hard bracket all the way to infinity. Okay, so that's how we can tell what's going on. Basically, there's one of two ways. We're going to have what's called an open interval. This is open because there's a big gap right here. Or you would have something like with a closed interval, like from 1 to 3, something like that. But you have to graph it. It depends very much on the direction of these inequality symbols. Okay, so you have to graph them like that. Let's check out that other example that you sent. Let me kick this up a bit. We're just getting carried away here. Same play. Let me get a better color. Thicker green. Again, we have the absolute value of x plus 3 is less than or equal to 4. So that's going to be x plus 3 is less than or equal to 4. And x plus 3 is greater than or equal to negative 4. And again, we'll just solve using algebra. You could probably pause the video now and rock this out if you want. Just saying. We're going to have 1. That's gone. And we're going to have minus 7. So again, we have to look at this on the number line. Here's 0. And don't worry about, doing all the ticks and doing it to scale. I know that x is less than or equal to 1. So let me throw a 1 here. Less than or equal to 1 is everything this way. And I know that x is any number greater than or equal to negative 7. So if negative 7 was down here, we're going to have any number going this way. So now we have what's known as a closed interval. See this one? It doesn't have that big union gap, so we can literally just write our endpoints. Minus 7 with a hard bracket, comma, 1 with a hard bracket. So graph them out, buddy, and you'll get it right every time. All right? Hope that helps. If not, let me know.